And attacks like the one in Dallas have a lot of people questioning how something like this could happen. They're turning to religious leaders for advice. Not on your side, reporter Ashley Zilka is live at Crossroads Church in Oakley with how they found a way to discuss this racial divide. Ashley?
Well, Julie, the pastor here at Crossroads Oakley says there's a sense of anger after a week of violence in our country. But back in February, the church started a program that faces the reality of racial division. It's a program that he believes could help now more than ever. Pastor Chuck Mingo says the death of Eric Gardner and the unrest in Ferguson led him to start Undivided at Crossroads Church.
In some ways, we've made tremendous progress in terms of racial issues in our country. But after those two stories, and certainly looking at our context today, we still have a long way to go.
Undivided is a 5-week program where people go into mixed race groups and look at racial divide in Cincinnati and the entire country.
What we found is nearly 50% of them had never had a person of a different race in their home, had never had them over for dinner. And so for me, that was a big aha.
Mary Burns says Undivided was eye-opening for her.
It's taught me about my own biases. It's taught me about, if I'm brave enough to say it, my own racism, even though I would not have said that before I understood more about systemic injustice and problems we have in our city.
Mingo says Undivided is available at a time where it's needed. The Dallas police chief said the attacks on his officers were racially motivated. And just days before, 2 African-American men were killed in Baton Rouge and Minneapolis by police officers.
What in the world do I do with the brokenness of this world?
Many say it's hard to find words to describe what they are feeling after Dallas. But Mingo says here in Cincinnati, conversations are happening between clergy and the police force.
Our city is set up to be in a dialogue, and quite frankly, I think that has protected us in the past to some degree from some of the things that could have blown up in our city.
Mingo says several Cincinnati police officers will be leading prayer through some of the services over the weekend. As for Undivided, more than 1,200 people have completed the program. The church hopes to get another group of people involved in August. Reporting live, Ashley Zilka, 9 on your side.